All right, I'm checking in on my New Year's resolution for 2021, which was to get over my fear of loud noises and loud environments, flashing light kind of environments, loud noises, fast moving social environments. In 2011, at the beginning of the 20 teens, I had a big fear of flying, and I got over that beautifully last decade. Unfortunately, at the end of the last decade, I didn't get to use my new gained freedom because, well, the events of last year, right? And so this decade is going to be marked by me getting over my big fear of loud noises. My inspiration for the resolution was back in March or April of 2020. Donald Trump, or maybe it was one of the state governors, was very upset about college students going out during spring break at the beginning of the pandemic. And I was watching it on the news, and they had shown all these college students jumping and dancing and drinking and loud noises and very fast-moving environments. Those kind of environments used to cause me to run off the rails, if you will. I would never go into a situation like that. And I was saddened by that because I was watching, and these people on the TV were 10, 20 years younger than me, going out and having the best time of their lives. And potentially, what was really sad was that I realized that they were potentially connecting with the right people who were going to take their lives to the next level, right? So I've been writing computer games for almost 10 years now. I haven't gotten anywhere with the games, right? Not too many people I know I write them. And I think with the right connections, those games would mean a whole different thing than they do today, right? And so that's why I wanted to get over this fear. The other problem is that at my workplace, I teach at a startup university. I find that a lot of the other faculty members that I teach with, a lot of them, well, I hate to say that's the only reason they are where they are, but a lot of people mingle their way up to the top, right? They go out and drink with the boss, or they connect with the boss with various hobbies. You get the idea, right? Some people do a little bit of that, right? I wouldn't say that I would do only that, but it doesn't hurt, right? And I could never do that because I live in a completely different dimension with a lot of these other people. And I think part of the reason why a lot of times my vacation doesn't get approved is because people don't approve of the places I like to go on vacation, right? Most of my coworkers love loud environments, right? Las Vegas, New Orleans, New York, and here I am. I want to take a trip to the Rocky Mountains in July. No, we got too much work here. You can't go to the Rocky Mountains, right? They just don't approve of my difference in taste, right? Which is why I want to be more equal to them, right? Now, one of the first things I did when we first were allowed to do that was I took up bowling, right? See, I love it when I can do something that does multiple things at the same time, right? So I go to the bowling alley, I might spend 3 hours there. We have Thunder Extreme every Wednesday night. So how many things am I accomplishing? I'm getting exercise, right? Number one, exercise, getting over my fear of loud noises, and potentially meeting my future business partner, right? I love it because we only have 24 hours in the day like anybody else, but if your hours can go in 3 different directions at the same time, it's kind of like cheating time, right? I love it when I can do one thing that accomplishes multiple goals, right? It's a lot easier. See, humans are pretty bad at multitasking, right? It's hard to do 3 things at once. It's a lot easier to do one thing that accomplishes 3 things at once, right? That's what I've discovered. You'll get a lot more out of your life that way if everything you do has multiple goals, right? My recording YouTube video has multiple goals, right? At the same time that I'm practicing my speech or my presentation skills, at the same time I'm potentially meeting a future business partner or a future life partner. At the same time, I need to take a break from writing computer games often or whatever else I'm doing, right? I love it when the same activity can accomplish multiple goals at the same time. It's kind of like cheating time, right? You're turning your 24 hours into 48 hours if you could do that, right? Well, maybe not that extreme, right? But that's why I took up bowling, and it has four things, right? Exercise, my fear of loud noises, social connectivity, and also potentially becoming a world-class bowler, right? So when I started, my score was in the 80s and 90s. The other day I scored a 182. I hope to break 200 at some point. But more importantly, later this year, when it's safe to do so, I hope to take a trip to Las Vegas or New Orleans to prove to myself I can do it, right? Oh, I forgot. There's another reason I love to record these videos. Eventually, when I do try out going to Las Vegas, I have a big fear that I'm going to get in trouble, get arrested for disorderly conduct. That's the kind of thing that I get in trouble with when I'm rowdy like that. And I want to be able to tell the judge or whoever, the jury or whoever's involved, that I've been really trying to practice this for many, many years. And you can watch my progress here. Well, I don't know if they'll watch it, but it doesn't hurt to talk about it, right? I don't know. If anybody is an expert on any legal experts on here, if you want to chime in, feel free. I wouldn't be offended, whatever the case is. But I want to document what I'm doing. I really want to do it right. I don't want to excuse myself for getting injured. Don't get me wrong. I'm not recording this in order to set up trouble later on. But I know that there are risks, and I want to do things to document that. Oh, all of a sudden in 2022, I didn't make up that I had all these problems, right? Anyways, so we're a month in, and I'm really excited that hopefully, eventually I'll be able to mingle my way to the top at my workplace, go out drinking with my manager. Well, I bet going out bowling with him is a lot more possible than saying, hey, why don't we go to the Rocky Mountains together? Right? I don't think my boss would entertain that, right? So already I'm already one step in the right direction. I still don't like to drink, though. I need to get over that. The other day when we reopened, I drank a Corona beer to I've been drinking one Corona beer every time there's a celebration about the progress, right? So, but I don't like it. I need to get over that and be able to have 2 drinks from time to time, though, because again, I want to drink my way to the top at both the workplace and with social environments, right? So that's another thing I need to work on this year. Thanks for watching.